What is up, guys? It's the Scripting Legend here, and today, as you can tell, we are back doing our Epic Minigame series. As you can tell, we have some things currently in the work, but you guys don't have to worry about that. We will cover it in a later video. Currently prototyping for a survival minigame and the choose minigame thing over here. But other than that, the game is the same as the last video from many months ago. Now, the reason there hasn't been a video for such a long time of this series was because it got discontinued, but I decided we are going to recontinue it because I'm getting back into making ROBLOX games. Sorry about that. Alright guys, so basically today we will be making a type of Obby minigame. So like an Obby racing minigame, first person to finish will win. So let's get into it. So the first thing we're going to want to do is obviously, actually we'll just duplicate, let's say map, what's map 1? Yeah, that's good. We'll duplicate this map and we'll just, I guess we'll move it over here. And now, whoops. Yeah, right there's fine. Here, how about a little farther? There. And we'll rename this one to map, let's say map 3, and we will then, first of all, this map 3 we'll call survival map. You guys don't have that, so because we didn't make it in the video yet because it's not finished. Now we'll drag map 1 back into the maps folder inside of server storage, and we're good to go. So now in our new map 3 over here, we can change the name from racetrack to what's something good for an Obby name, like how about Trail of Terror. Alright, that sounds good. And now we will like remove all the things that make this the race map. So we'll keep the player spawns, the barrier, get rid of the car spawner, the divider. We'll keep the map base because we need that, and we'll delete the separator, and we'll keep the win place and we'll move it to the end of the map, but not yet, and it'll be transparent, of course. So now basically what we want to do is start making this Obby. So what I'm thinking is we'll have like a part over here at the edge of the map, and it will just go the whole width of the map. So it will go all the way like here and all the way to around here, and then we'll just come out like about this far, and we can make it go up, and we'll just make it go all the way back, and we will give it like the wooden texture, so the wood planks actually, and we'll make it like a brown wood color. Yep, brown. Brown is a brown wood color. So the next thing we're going to want to do is get these player spawns. They're over there right now. What we want to do is bring them over here. And actually, I want to yeah, so this will be fun actually. We'll have 2 spawns. So spawn 1 will be over down here, and spawn 2 will be over down here. Alright, let's see how that looks. So let's just move this back, and there, our 2 spawns are in place. Now next thing we're going to want to do is start making the Obby. So this will be the little thing that we spawn on. Now let's have some obstacles. First thing, we'll just pretty much, first of all, want to rename this part to like spawn place, and then I just want to make its parent map 3. Alright, then now what I want to do is make a part, and we'll just place it down over here and make it connecting to this. Alright, that looks good. And now we'll just make it the same width. Well, actually, no, we don't want it to be the same width. We'll be how wide should we make it? Probably just about this wide, honestly. So this first obstacle, we will have a little like walk up. So we'll do walk up 1, or here. We'll have a, well, that says wall up, walk up. We'll have a folder inside of map 3. Make a folder, and this folder will be called, let's say, obstacle, or let's just do stage 1. So let's just bring in our walk up in stage 1, and so let's make the color let's make the color brown. Let's make the material, you already know, wood planks, and now it looks nice. It looks actually like pretty decently clean transition. A lot better than I thought it would be. Alright, so now that that's done, what we want is to actually start making the obstacle. So we'll have, I think it's going to be like, we'll have these little like platform jumps with like kill brick, or in this case it'll be a restart brick. So basically we'll have these platforms about this thick or wide, same thing, and it'll go to here, and this we'll just rename to a platform, and actually let's make it a little bit wider. That's good. And you already know, brown and wood planks. Alright, so that's that, and now what we want to do is put that into stage 1, and we actually want to duplicate this platform and move it about here, move it up, and yeah, perfect. And this we are going to change to red, the material neon, and let's just make that like a darker red, like bright red, and that looks pretty cool. And we'll have to obviously rename this from platform to, we'll say restart brick, since it's not really a kill brick. Alright, so this will have a script in it, and basically we'll do script.parent.touch, not top surface, we want .touched, and we want to connect a function to it that takes the argument hit, and then we want to check if hit, or if game dot players colon get player from character hit dot parent. So we basically want to check if whatever touched it is a player's character. Don't know why I put a colon, getting used to Python. Meant to put a den, it knew what I meant. So basically, if it is, then we just want to do hit.parent.humanoid root part .position is equal to math.random, and the minimum or number, the first number will be 1 and 2. So we'll actually do, we'll cut this and we'll do random num is equal to that. Is there like a math.range or something, or a range, number range? And yeah, we'll just do this and make sure this is local, and we'll do is equal to script.parent.parent. So script.parent is restart brick, stage 1 folder, .parent, map 3, and then we want to do .player spawns, colon find first child, and we want to find, let's look, spawn with .random. Actually, let's change this to spawn ID, and this to spawn ID, and .position. Alright, so I honestly don't know if this will work. Never used math.random, don't know if I used it right, but I am kind of curious to see. So let's just click a little play here, and let's do this fast and try to hit the brick. And of course nothing's anchored, so it worked, but that was weird. Hold on. Not really sure why that happened. Let's just grab everything. It might have something to do with that it's not anchored. So let's just click on the map 3 model, click anchor, and that should anchor everything. So if we click play here again, thankfully it didn't crash because I forgot to save it. Then if we go on here, nice. Here, let's save this. Also, you guys didn't see anything. Yeah, that was surprising. Hold on. Oh yeah, that's better. So, it not being anchored, like, must have caused some glitch. So, that actually might be too far. It might not be possible. Let's see. Actually, no, it's perfect. Alright, so that's a restart brick done. And what I want to do is now duplicate this platform. And just drag it over to right about here, I'd say. I'd say that's like about where we made it to. And now we will, they can all just be called platform, honestly, because nothing really special with them are happening. So if we grab all 3 of these now and just duplicate them and just drag it like over here, like, yep, right about there. And now if we grab all of these, or actually, let's just grab another 3 of them. Or actually, that's enough. So now that is it for stage 1, and we'll just have this what is this? Alright, that's the walk up. Let's duplicate walk up and let's drag it over here. Let's drag it into yeah, you know, we'll drag it into map 3 and we'll make a folder in map 3 called stage, or a folder, and we'll call it stage 2. Sorry about that motorcycle. So we will drag up walk up and put it into stage 2, and basically that should be it. I'm not gonna make this obby super long, probably just grab it over there, maybe go over there, and or just curve it over to here. And actually we'll have like an invisible separator over there, and it'll end like over here. Yeah, that sounds like pretty good, pretty decent size for an Epic Minigames mob. Epic Minigames obby. Alright, so let's just save that real quickly and let's get on to the next obstacle. Now, this next obstacle, what should we do for it? I don't know, I'm thinking those checker squares, so let's do it. So this, instead of walk up, we'll rename this to floor. Or floor, alright. And we'll just make it to here. Alright, cool. And it will be thinner, thinner. Alright, so now let's just try to find a good size for these squares. Alright, let's see if we have a square that's about here. How big is the floor? Or the floor of stage 2. It is, let's see, scroll down. Alright guys, so the floor is 65 pixels wide. So that means that yeah, we'll have to 65 divided by 5 something. So it'll have to be around like alright, so it's actually 65 pixels wide, my bad. It is, how wide? It is 46 pixels wide. So we'll do like about 8 studs, I think. yeah, around 8 studs for, or 8, yeah, 8 studs for each of these blocks. So it'll be a let's say 5, 5, and 8, and actually 5, 1, and 8. Yeah, that's good. And now we just need to make the height, so we'll like the length, and this is around like 10. Well, yeah, cause actually let's just make it 8 also. We don't know how many we're gonna have. Just make it a perfect square though. Alright, so now if we duplicate this, drag it here, and we'll just make this one red just so that we can see the difference. Or actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna put collisions on and just go right there, and now it's good. So this can be, right, let's just grab these, duplicate it, and drag it. Well, actually, let's turn collisions back on and put it like that, duplicate it, and put it all the way to the floor, and like that. So we need to make the floor just a bit wider, and make sure we turn motorcycles or dirt bikes, but now the floor is perfect size, and we can just duplicate these so that it can go into a checker shape. So now we'll just duplicate all the red ones. So just hit Control or Command and just click Control D or Command D, duplicate them, and now they're good. Now they're perfect. So now we can delete these red ones from here, and now our thing is good. So it looks a bit weird having only 4, so I think we're gonna have to go with 1 more. And just make it come up. Alright, about good. So now let's just grab the floor, make it wider, and now that looks a lot better. And yeah, so these are all gonna be brick red color, or bright red, my bad, bright red. Let's just grab all of these. Which one did I miss? Alright, I don't know, but it doesn't really matter. So let's just change the color, or brick color, not color. Set the brick color to bright red, and now the material to neon. And we'll rename them all to respawn brick. And yeah, we were actually supposed to make them a respawn, like have the respawn script respawn brick, but now that'll take a little longer, but it's fine. So let's just go into our stage 1 folder, our restart brick. That's what we called it, doesn't really matter. Just take this script, duplicate it, and put it in each of these. Alright, and now let's keep duplicating it until it's in every single one of these squares, just as I'm doing. And now 1 more to go, and now they all have the respawn scripts in them. So now that's good, and now we can actually put these in the folder, the stage 2 folder. We can close stage 1 folder, and of course we can duplicate them all, move them up, turn on collisions. That doesn't work because they're spaced out, which is fine. So let's just take a look at these, and that should be fine. And we'll duplicate it just once more. And now that is the second stage. So let's just save our game. And it's looking like an obby. Can't lie. So let's just grab the whole stage 2 and just shift it over a bit. Perfect. Now that looks better. A lot better than it would have if we just left it with the how it originally was. Alright, so now that we have that, we will have to do more obstacles. So I'm thinking for this next one, we'll have like a moving platform, or actually we'll have disappearing bricks. Also, what we need to do is, let's just grab one of these restart bricks, duplicate them, put it into map 3 by itself, drag it down to about here, and then just scale it so that it takes up the whole entire map on the bottom, so that this will just be like the lava, so that if they fall, they'll get respawned. Oh, and there, and we'll make it transparent, or transparency to 1. And now that'll just make us restart if we fall. So let's save this. Alright guys, we're making pretty good progress. So now what we're gonna do is create a new part, and we will make it about this wide, this thin, and we will move it. So you'll have to make a little jump to it, and then we will have a script in it, and I'll just do script.parent.touch :connect function hit, and basically we'll just do script.parent.transparency is equal to 0.1, weight 0.1, and we'll just copy this, paste it 9 times. Alright, I didn't count, but that looks close, if not right. And we'll just keep scaling up these numbers so that we can get a smooth disappearing animation. That was just a loud car that time. We just need one more, and this will be 1. Then we'll wait about a second, and we will now just paste these all again. And now instead of starting at 0.1, we'll start at 1. This will go to 0.9, 0.8, 0.7, 0.6, 0.5, 0.4, 0.3, 0.2, and then 0.1. And that's it. Well, actually 0.1, weight 0.1, and we'll actually set the transparency to be at just 0. Alright, so now if we save this to Roblox, it was saved, and now this should work, so let's just name it to disappearing part or brick. Did not spell disappearing right, but it doesn't really matter anyways. And now we'll just duplicate it, and we'll just keep duplicating it. And actually what I want to do is, for each of these disappearing parts, I want them to be this rust color maybe. And how about just wood? Actually, how about we do brown and wood? Yep, that looks pretty good. So let's just keep duplicating these now, and whoops. let's grab these all again. Let's actually grab them. Well, actually, in our map 3, we have to make a folder and call it stage 3. And now we can grab all 3 of these and drag them into stage 3 folder. Now we can just duplicate them, move them here and here, and then we can keep going to here and to here and to here, and then we can duplicate them and rotate it. Make the scale, well actually we don't want to do that. What we want to do is make the length of it smaller, or yeah, pretty sure, right? This one? No, hold on. I want to change this number from 23. Let's do 11. Yep, that's good. Now just move it so that it's aligned pretty good. Alright, and just move it here. And here. Alright, so that should be stage 3 complete. And I just want to save the game and then we'll test it for now. Like to see how it's going. So let's hope we can get through this pretty quickly so that it doesn't load us into a new map before we can get past. And well, that didn't work. Is this possible is my question. Probably is. Yep. It might be a bit hard for an Epic Minigames Obby, but because you just gotta get the timing right. Alright, so we know that obstacle works. Let's play here. This should work if the other things work, so just make sure it's possible, which it of course is. Oh yeah, we have to anchor everything. Yeah. Alright, yeah, and yep. Alright, perfect. So let's just quickly grab map 3 and anchor everything and move over here and click play here. And yep, as you see, we have disappearing parts.
Here's what I found.
Yep, as you saw, Siri thought I was talking to her. And we have disappearing parts. 2 things, pretty cool. Got a 2-in-1. Alright, so now what we want to do, make stage 4. Stage 4 will be like a truss climb, and then we'll have like a slide down to the end, or something like that. So, of course, we'll have to, let's just duplicate stage 1 walk up and drag it into the map 3. Also, let's make a folder called and rename it to stage 4. Yes, sir. Alright, and let's grab this walk up into stage 4 and we will move it all the way down here. Now we will move it all the way down here and we will rotate it all the way till here. Yes. And then we will scale it so that it's small and more like this. Alright, and now we will find a truss, or we can make a truss part. So let's just save this first of all. And inside of stage 4, or actually let's just inside of stage 4 we'll add a truss part, and here we go, we have a truss. So that's the only annoying thing, that's why I'm going to drag it into workspace for now. So if we now move this, you see we just have a little 1x1 truss, and if we scale it up, Now we have however many by 1 truss. Or 1 by however many truss. So this looks pretty good. What is this? What's this size? Alright, it's like a... Here, we'll make it 20. Alright, it's a 20 by 1 truss. 20 by 2, technically, apparently. Alright, so, yeah. It'll just be a truss climb, no kill parts or anything this time. Nothing special about it, just a couple of trusses lined up next to each other. And, let's actually turn collisions on for this. And just right there, grab them both, duplicate them. That's the only annoying thing with this, with collisions. Well, actually there's many annoying things with them, so let me just delete these and grab them both, duplicate them, drag them here, turn collisions on, and put them next to each other. Now let's grab all 4, turn collisions off, duplicate them, drag them over here, collisions on, put them next to each other, grab them all, do the same thing, and drag them over here, and that's perfect actually. We actually did something perfect. So now, in this truss, we will group it into a model, obviously, and we will rename it to like climb 1 or something like that. And we'll just position it a little better here. So now we'll duplicate it and we will drag it over here. Duplicate it, drag it over here, duplicate it, drag it over here, and we will rename this one to climb 2, this one to climb 3, and this one to climb 4. Alright, so let's save this, and now let's put them all inside of the stage 4 folder, and we'll duplicate walk up, drag it up, and we will then just scale, or actually yeah, that will make it just like about to here. This will do rest, and we won't even make another folder. We'll just do rest and then the slide. It's part of the same stage, okay? But first we want to do something about this win place. We will drag this over here, and we will also scale this up, well, down actually. Actually, all we want to do, we want to delete this cleanup script, and we actually want to make a part right here. This will be our separator from the spawn point place and the win place, and so we'll just rename this to sand material. It doesn't matter because it'll be transparent, but we'll rename this to sep, and then we will put this inside map 3 first, and we will have a new part, and this will just cover this whole area. This whole area, and we'll do can collide false, we'll do transparency 1, and we'll rename it to win. We will drag this win script into this win part, put it into map 3, delete win place, look in the script, make sure there's nothing we need to change. Doesn't look like there is. We will need to change, we will actually need to change something. So, then what we want to do is, actually we won't need to change anything in here in this script. So let's just save this for now. And let's just make this slide real quick so that we can move on. And actually for stage 4 rest, so I have to come out more to the side. And now we will just have a part. And it'll just be here, start here, have this little like, this part here, and we'll rename this to seat, and it will have a wall, duplicate it, bring it here, do like seat wall, duplicate it, bring it over here, and then grab seat, duplicate it, bring it over here, rotate it so that it's facing down, and then just scale it, and we can rotate it more so that it'll be a better, faster slide, but then we'll have to move it down a bit. And just make these scale a little less, and that's a slide. Let's just grab this for like, and actually rename this to like body, and then get the seat and just move it to here. Grab the seat walls, do the same thing, and then we'll duplicate body and rename it to body wall, and we'll just drag it over here. A little more, scale it up, duplicate it, move it over here. Obviously, if this was real game, you'd fill in these cracks, but not right now, or not in this video, because this is a tutorial and we are not focused on design, as I've mentioned many times. Alright, so let's just grab all of these parts, and we'll group it, rename it to slide, and we will now grab all these parts again and make them red, or really red, yeah, really red, and now we have a really red slide. And if we just grab the rest part and just put it like to here so that they don't just fall off, and then what we want to do is in our slide first drag in stage 4, and in our seat part we'll add a script, and the script will say script dot parent dot touched connect function. So take the hit argument, we'll do the if hit dot or if game dot players get player from character, hit dot parent, then basically we just want to do hit dot parent dot humanoid dot sit dot value, maybe possibly is equal to true, and save. Alright, so let's just see how this, well actually, before we forget, click on map 3, click the anchor button, save to ROBLOX, or save to file if you didn't publish the game, like even if it's private. Alright, so let's walk up to our slide. Alright, so we don't need dot value, I guess, for this. Just wanted to make sure so it doesn't drive me crazy, because I actually get an error for forgetting it. Alright, so now let's try this. I mean, I get an error for having it when I don't need it. And as you can see, it didn't work because we sit too early. So basically, I think what I'm gonna do, just add a wait of like 2. Okay, that's too long. Wait of 1, save. And that should be our perfect slider. If we were smart enough to walk. Hey, it works. Alright, so it's too long of wait, put 0.5 seconds. Save to ROBLOX. Right there. Alright, so now that our actual map is done, what we need to do is drag it into our server storage maps folder. And then what we need to do is go into our server script service, game handler, and then we'll do stuff. So we just need to do stuff at the end of the script, so we'll just copy this else if statement. We don't need the extra end. Alright, so if it's equal to trail of terror, right? Is that what it is? Yep. And yeah, so let's just close this. If it's trail of trail of terror, then we'll have the for loop, of course. If hashtag game, so instead of if the number of, if everybody has 1, then break, we want to do if this is equal to greater than or equal to 1, then we want to break it. We want to set the clock to that every time, and we want to wait 0.2 seconds every time. And so yeah, that's that, and I think that's actually all we needed to do. So let's just make sure this mini game works correctly. So 120, that's only 2 minutes. I think I want 3 minutes for this mini game. Should that even be 5? We'll make it 5 minutes because, let's be real guys, first person to get there, game's over. If you wanted to be if you wanted to be first 3 people to get there, just change this 1 to a 3. I'll do just first person because, especially since I'm the only one testing this right now. So yeah. So let's just 120. Next will be 180. We don't even have to do that. We can just do 300 because we know that that's it. Alright, so now if we save this, and now it's going to be just trying to get it to choose this minigame. There's a 1 in 3 chance of it choosing it. Alright, so if this takes too long, I will speed this up, so you'll see. Alright guys, so it's attempt 2. We have 10 seconds left on the clock. Let's see if he'll give it to us. So this was just a choose minigame board I'm currently working on. So yeah, don't worry too much about that. It's not finished. Alright, second try, we got Trail of Terror. Terror. Oh gosh, the clock is going by so fast because I have it at 0.2 seconds. Because I was testing other stuff, that's not good. Bro, this jump, you guys probably don't think it's that hard, but it is. It's just that hard. Oh, okay, come on. Oh yeah, just realized people can cheat right there. We'll have to put a separator thing in there too. Alright. Alright, this nice animation thing. Let's try out the trust jump thing. Alright, yep, you can easily make that jump. Actually almost fell there. Because they're not actually evenly spaced apart, which is actually really good. Didn't do that on purpose, but it's definitely better. Alright, so it is perfect. Perfect. Alright, so that works great. And thing is, we wanted to wait 1 second every time. So change, if you have it as 0.12, change it to 1 because you want it to go by every second. Like you want the timer to go down every second, not every 0.2 seconds. Alright, so that is the working Obby minigame. So if you guys enjoyed, please leave a like and subscribe. It really helps me out a ton. And just want to let you guys know I will be posting every single Saturday. And I will be posting every Saturday at 12 p.m. Eastern, so noontime. And yep, see you in the next video, guys. Hope you enjoyed. Please leave a like, turn on post notifications so you never miss out on a new video, and subscribe. Helps me out a ton. 100% free for you guys, and it just shows that you support me. And also, most of the people that watch my videos are not subscribed, which is just crazy. We have like a video with like 14,000 views and we don't even have 600 subscribers. So see you guys in the next video. Bye.